Okay. There we go. 13 seconds of silence seems like plenty for this episode. What's going on, everybody? This is Rich from Bars in the Basement. Welcome back to Babbles. Thank you so much for the one viewer that'll be on this video. Hey, one day maybe it'll catch on. Maybe people will be like, yo, it's a great idea. We should do that car interviews. That's what we like to see. But as for right now, this is episode 10. It is October 26th, 2020. Halloween is looming. It's on the horizon. It is almost here. I'm probably going to be a Jedi again because I don't even think we're going trick-or-treating because COVID. So, wow, there's a lot to unpack in one sentence. It's actually not the point that I wanted to make today, not what I wanted the video to be about, but I honestly forgot what I wanted the video to be about. I thought about it right before I left the work there. I was going to say the office, but not working in the office. Not anymore. It is very dark out here. Anyways, I had like a whole thing, like I was going to make I had an idea for a picture in my head too, and I'm trying to remember what it was now. Pirates? No, we just did Pirates. Power Rangers? I already done Power Rangers. Rockstar! That's what it was going to be about. So over the weekend, I have been playing a lot of Rock Band. Came up while we were playing D&D over the weekend. Played with our normal group. We played Click Sword, the Magic Academy, and we're gonna go hunt down a demon. Devil. But it had come up after the fact. Somebody said something about starting a band. I was like, I've really been digging the drums lately, you know, playing a little drum set on my desk, and then I like said that, and Facebook was like, hey, here's some drums, because it just do that. Facebook just do that. Facebook's like, yo, you thought something, here's an ad for it. Good luck sleeping tonight, you know? And I'm looking at this drum set, I'm like, oh, man, I could play drums. And my wife's like, oh, hell no, you can't, not in my house. And I'm like, oh, man, but I could play drums. They're not that expensive. I'll sell the guitar since I'm not good at that, and maybe I can get the drums. And she goes, oh, hell no, you're not doing that in my house. And I'm like, but baby. And we've had a couple drinks at this point, you know, we all have. And she's like, oh, no, Richard. No, Rich from Bard in the Basement. You are not getting a drum set and putting it in my house. She's like, you would have to clear out the basement, you would have to soundproof it, and you'd have to play when no one's home. I'm like, well, if no one's home, why do I have to clear out the place in the basement? She's like, because the drums aren't going to be in my living room, you know, kind of thing. And so that happened. So then I was like, well, what's a quieter drum set? So of course I looked for electronic drum sets. And isn't it funny, can I just do an aside here? Isn't it funny that in a band, in like a rock band, you have an electric guitar, an electric bass, sometimes an electric keyboard, acoustic drums. This is weird. Weird times for me. So acoustic drums are not the answer. They're the really loud ones that you can't really muffle. Electronic drums, however, all you hear is the stick hitting the pad, which I've been told can be kind of loud if you're like wailing on it, but if you're just learning, it's not so bad. So I've been doing some Googling, and I've been, you know, it's been the next thing that my mind's been focused on and obsessing over. This is what I do. I obsess over certain hobbies, like the guitar. I was really obsessed with the guitar at the beginning of quarantine. I was like, I just want to learn how to play guitar. Guitar's awesome. Look what I could do. You know, because my daughter had a little cheap acoustic guitar, and I was like learning songs on that. One string songs. I was not like learning music theory on, you know, the guitar, which is the right way to do it. And that's the right way to do it with the drums, but part of me is like, keep a beat, add some fillers, make it interesting. I could do that. But again, like logic me is jumping in here going, hey dude, it's gonna be another thing you buy and never use. And then other part of me is like, yo dude, but like, I use my woodworking stuff all the time. And, quick aside, you don't though. You don't use your woodworking stuff all the time. You use it when you need to use it. But you have used used it a lot more than anything else that you buy. Like, thank you, me. I know I'm awesome. Right. So, anyways, there's this electronic drum set that's got really good reviews, and it's like $379, which seems like a lot just for something that'll probably end up collecting dust in a year or so. But I don't know. It's that COVID thing, and then I really got to focus on Christmas. I got kids and other people in my family to buy for, so maybe it's not the best idea. But I have a Target credit card, and it's 5% off. I digress. So I've been getting my fix the only way I can this weekend, since I don't have one, and I've been playing a lot of Rock Band. I have been playing the drums. And I was like, you know what? And I'm not good at the drums. Like, I play easy mode on everything I play. Like I don't go hard. But I'm like, I'm gonna try out this pro mode and see what pro drums is. And I did pro drums, and it was like there's an easy, medium, hard, and expert still. And I'm like, well. What? It's gotta be what? Okay. Let's try Pro Easy. Let's try Pro Easy. And for those of you who don't know what Pro drums and this is Rock Band 4, by the way. Pro drums means you use the 4 toms that you have. Usually they like double as that's weird light. Usually the toms will double as cymbals during the song, or they'll be toms depending on where it's appropriate. Just basically they want you to have like the hand movement down. They don't care if you're actually hitting where the drum should be. But Rock Band drums came with 2 cymbals, or I bought 2 cymbals that in earlier editions of Rock Band you could substitute. So you could be like the green, and then there's a thing in the back you plug it into where like that can also be a green. So if you know that there's a nice cymbal hit on that green, you can do doesn't add anything different to the game. Same thing with there's spaces for a yellow and a blue, because one is a hi-hat, one's a crash, and one's a whatever the other cymbal is. Again, I'm not that advanced in this yet. So Pro mode allows you to take those cymbals that you have and use them as actual cymbals. So you go from 4 drums with a kick pedal to lose my phone again. Hopefully that stays for a minute or two. So you go from 4 drums with a kick pedal to 4 toms, or a snare and 3 toms. Oh Jesus! It's gonna be another one of those days, huh? And then whatever your cymbals are will actually be cymbals. So basically it's a more realistic drum set. And on the game itself, usually there's little like squares you have to match up, and boom, you hit, boom, you hit, boom, you hit. But on this, there's now little squares for the toms, boom, boom, boom. And then there's round bits, gotcha. Now there's round bits for the cymbals, so like this differentiates. This is a cymbal hit, and this is a tom hit, which is kind of cool, So I was playing that mode, and I was really terrible at it at first, and I started getting better, started going with easier songs, like as you do, and then can't do this. Come back up and speak to me. Speak to me. You get a more permanent solution. I really do. Suction. There you go. It's like a sticky suction cup. You need like Velcro or something. But it's kind of neat, and it was like I was getting better at it. I'm like, I get to a song that's like, it's got like circles for difficulty mode, and you can go 1 through 5, and then if you have 5 with double horns, it's like the hardest one. Like, tread lightly, even on easy. This one's gonna be a pain in the butt, So I get to the song, it's like a 2 circle drum rating, and I'm like, what do I gotta lose? I'm just gonna go medium. and I went on medium, and I didn't do great, but I didn't do bad. And then I kept on medium for a while. I even went to songs that were 5 drums, and my scores averaged between like 76, 86, with a couple of them in the high 90s, like the easier ones, the one drum and the 0 drum. And I'm like, okay, oh Jesus. Ow, my leg. That hurt. So, pain aside, I just dropped this thing on my leg. Okay, so if you can still hear me, great. I apologize for that. Hopefully this thing's still recording. I'm going to do a quick check. Yes, it is. Okay. So, essentially what's going on with this is I've been playing this game. I've been getting good at it. I'm getting better at it. I'm not saying I'm getting good, but... And I've been getting really into it. Like on some songs, I feel the beat, I feel the groove, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be the one, you know, and I'm just like, I'm going to town with it. You know, I positioned the kick drum because that was another thing. The kick is like way, like right underneath where you're supposed to be like drumming there. And I know in like real drums, it's a little bit further back because, you know, you have to get your toms in the way. And so I moved a little bit further back, and then it kept sliding all over the floor. But I found a way to like wedge it between, you know, where I was playing and like the corner of my desk. So if I kick back on it, like in the right direction, it doesn't move anywhere. Here we go. We're at a red light. We're gonna try this again. And it immediately fell off. I didn't even try. I give up. I give up. I'm sorry for that. Everyone watching. Anyone watching. So hey, you're over here now. So basically, I can't believe this thing sucks so bad after having it for only a year. Boy, gotta be the weather change. Maybe I should clean it or something, I don't know. It's still sticky as hell. My phone's just too heavy for it.